Are we?
Oh no. I got the same problem with video resolution popping up again.
No, we
right
are.
after I get a new camera that I didn't have time to put on. So if I'm blurry, people, I do apologize. My head's not, though. It's going to be amazing chat with Stefano and I today. So you don't know how lucky you are. Isn't that right, Stefano? We're going to teach you all about everything you need to know about blockchain gaming, blockchain in general. Where should we start, Stefano?
We should start about the fact that we're finally seeing some green.
Finally seeing some green?
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Ethereum is back on 2,000. Bitcoin is back above 32. We're kind of like back in the normals. Withdrawals from SLPs are available. People can cash out. Things are in general like good, I would say. I mean,
yes.
Compared to a week ago.
Actually not so good for me because I actually went into a short on ETH after the trading show I did yesterday, and it's just a nice little reminder there that leverage trading is probably not a good idea. I think I might close that trade.
Oh, really? No, keep that open, please, as that is going to be your future reminder of being like,
it was defending. I've got a large Ethereum stack, Stefano, so it was a hedge. But it
was it?
Yes.
100%. Was it really?
I believe in Ethereum. Why would I short it? It was.
I don't know. You did it. What do you want from me? Like I said, you should tell me.
Abused. Hello, Mr. Gonzo. How are you?
What's up, lads? I read the email like you pushed it back and it said 12:30. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds right.
Singapore time.
Yeah, but it would have meant that we would have started at 10:30 today.
Do I look like a clock?
Well, no, but I mean,
doesn't matter. We're all here
later, and I was like, "What?" So okay. So, anyways, here I am. I got caught up doing payments. The claims are finally working, so get
the community. Joe G finally got your login to you, and Alexis, I'm sure you're here as well. Yeah, welcome to my two new scholars. Enjoy the game. SLP's a nice little price as well, so lock yourself in a room and get going.
I took off the table. Yeah, I took some profits off because of the SLP price out of my playing, my game, not the scholars or anything like that. And I bought a Talkit, which is a machine to cook.
A Talkit?
There you go.
Yeah, it's on.
You're gonna need to screen share it so we can see what the hell you're talking about.
It's on Kickstarter.
I bought a camera.
Oh, it's a new thing.
It's on Kickstarter.
Finally, I've got a new vlogging camera. You're going to be able to see all the wrinkles in my face on the next stream.
Here,
let me.
Isn't that exciting?
Well, they're talking. Let me take power.
Stefano.
Look at this. Later, we talk about crypto. Look at this beauty. Look at this.
You bought that?
I bought this. It's like a Thermomix. This is the equivalent of a Thermomix. Look at this. Look at this.
All I see is a whole bunch of dishes, annoying dishes.
I apologize to the audience. We're now a cooking show.
Look at this beauty.
Stefano,
that should be the prize for the best cooking contest that we had.
Stefano clearly thinks Ethereum is about to crash, and we're now going to be a cooking channel.
That's exactly what it's got. No, that's a perfect explanation of, it's dollar cost averaging and dollar cost averaging out. And sometimes it's also nice to take some profits off the table and just enjoy it,
Yeah, I bought my daughter a bike.
See?
I bought her a new desk for school and a nice new chair. She's never going to use it because she's going to get locked into Europe and I'm going to be stuck here and have to sell everything. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna love it.
So, where should we begin, guys? Do we want to have a general?
I got a good one, Sean. It's live. We got to interact with the audience. I created a blockchain cuties channel there in the Discord, and there's lots of questions. So maybe let's go there and talk to them. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because we started a new channel there, and everybody's talking about it, and we can discuss some of the stuff, like getting content in Filipino.
Absolutely. The other thing I need you to do is download the project review board, which is in the Telegram, so we can have a quick look at how other projects we've looked at are getting on. Has anyone wrapped their head around what the hell is going on with Hex and sacrificing and longevity donations? I must have watched 10 videos now, and I'm still none the wiser.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do with that. You're supposed to throw away some crypto to get some pulse, and that's again to get around the securities law, right? That's why he's doing it. You're donating to charity, so you're not, buying an IEO or futures or any other kind of shit. So.
So that makes sense, because he was like, yeah, you sacrifice your crypto and then somebody might give you something.
Magically, karma will come back to you and you'll get some free tokens from us. That'll go to the moon. 10,000 to 80 million%.
I mean, legally speaking, that's correct.
Exactly. That's why he did it. That's why he did everything he did. He knows the law for sure. He knows the loopholes. He knows how to build the Ponzi. But Ponzi-nomics.
Joji says that's fantastic, Stefano. You really like to know how to cook. Are you a good cook?
I am, yeah.
We had a surprise birthday party here for my father the other night. So lots and lots of Italians, lots of gnocchi, cortaletti. It was awesome, actually. I think I put on about 10 kilograms.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. No, but with jokes aside, like one of the things that I mentioned like many times to in private and everything is that when I'm gonna retire, I do want to have like an adventure in the F&B, either having like a small restaurant or a small thing, or
on your private island where it's only just you.
Exactly. So I kind of complain from customers. See, like I'm gonna do like both things, and then I'm also gonna complain to myself. I'll be like, "This is not good." I'm gonna be like, "What do you want?"
Right. So with this show will be primarily about blockchain gaming, people. So any questions you have on the whole space, fire them at us. What games you are playing, what you'd like to see us cover, etc. Any questions about the ones we're already covering, fire them over. We've got a couple of teams for you today.
Couple of things on that, while everybody's like grouping up on questions and so on. Number one, Voxies, which we have mentioned, like I mentioned at least like months or ages ago, that it was like a project to keep an eye on. Guess what? Just announced their token, and guess what? They are dropping that to whoever got Voxies. So once again, boom, free money. Number two, Splinterland has announced their government token. So Splinterland is going quite heavily on copying Axie, I would say at this point, because they had like the land, they had like now they have like the government tokens. They already had like their equivalent of the SLP, which is like the deck, the dark energy crystal. So 3 letters, 3 names, like it's very similar on a lot of things. And they announced now that they have like their government's token, and that again will be airdropped to the users that have been playing the game, that have cards, that have like spent time in the game and so on. So that's another airdrop that is coming. Number 3, I am not sure of why I have received an airdrop from Rev yesterday.
Really?
It's a small one, to be honest, but I don't know why I received some Rev token yesterday.
Maybe you won a race.
After 8 months, you think, nah, that's impossible. I never won anything there. That would be a surprise if it happens. I don't know.
Did you have to claim it, or it just
no? I was checking my competition wallet this morning for like seeing when my Ethereum ENS is going to expire, And I had a look over there, and I said that like 18 hours ago, I received some Rev token. I was like, huh? How? Makes no sense.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened, but perhaps
Rev's gone up 50% in the last 24 hours, by the way.
perhaps that's the Stefanos effect. No, I'm joking. But that's the thing. Maybe like if you're playing the game, you wanna have a look over there. The other thing is that Zedrun, which we mentioned was doing like the auction for the Atari skin. Unfortunately, prices went on like crazy, like $50,000-$60,000 for a horse. That was like pretty much the level over there. But they have announced like that they've closed around an insane funding round of like 20 or 25 millions, I think it is. So you can expect that they're gonna use those money for like quite few interesting things, which actually like would put that game back on the radar for quite a bit of people if they never look into that before. Apart from that, the meta key, which is developed by Matty, the CL blogger who we had on the channel like months ago, is that project where like you get like this key, this NFT that is having like a multiple utilities, like 100 usages all at the same time, and they're now doing like a newer drop for some new wearables on Decentraland. And these wearables in particular is done for like a new game that will be released on Decentraland, which is going to be like a play to earn thing, and it's like an horror quest type of game. So it's going to be like a pretty fascinating thing when it's going to be released. Keep an eye on that. Obviously, Decentraland is expanding quite a lot. There are a lot of new projects that are popping up. Kind of seems like a little bit that they're taking.
Has the main man just left?
Huh?
Has the main guy? I think he was one of the original ETH developers, but I think he was heading up Decentraland as well. I think he may have just stepped down last week, citing security concerns.
No idea. That I don't know.
Okay.
But what I'm noticing is that like Decentraland is picking like an approach more similar to the Sandbox, kind of like keeping that eye on like not only meetups type of thing, but also like things to do, not only games, but like also other stuff. With the wearables on Polygon, they have like kind of like got a new momentum because everybody can create wearables and push that into Polygon on OpenSea over there. Airdrops are becoming very common and everything. The only difference between them and the Sandbox is that Decentraland is available. Might not be perfect, but it's live. While the Sandbox is still like a wish right now when there is gonna something happening over there. But yeah, that's a little bit of like the news of what's going on right now.
Okay. Is Mr. Gonzo still with us? Yes, he is. Do you want to do a quick update on Axie? It's been a difficult week or two. Was it all that?
It's all good today, man.
Yeah.
All the scholars like, woohoo, I can play. I actually filled my adventure for the first time in like 3 weeks. And then the claims are working. The claims started working again yesterday. They were good for like 3 or 4 hours and then it crapped out again. But it seems that they have implemented some major solutions. I actually haven't checked the announcements yet today from them, but they must have done something because it's way better and everybody seems to be a lot happier. So it's a good day for the scholars. The prices are going up and yeah, email accounts are working again. Verifying new accounts is working. Reset password links are working now. So it seems like they had a major thing there. And then what else happened?
Yeah, they're back on top of it. So I finally managed to get my new team logins over to my 2 new scholars. I've got a couple of teams today, people. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are oh so close to 10,000 subscribers. This is killing me. So if you haven't subscribed, just for God's sake, subscribe to the channel. Get us over 10.
Another interesting development here, Sean. They've hired ecosystem support director. The guy's name is Programmatically Pull. He's joining the Sky Mavis team and he's going to help set up a help desk
Yep.
And then documentation of the products, helping educate on the benefits, complexities of blockchain, managing the flow of information, and moderation of our community channels. So that's good. It sounds like some major help for Geo with the growth. So, there's always the same questions, and there's a Discord, but having help online, I guess, live, that would be pretty good. I don't know what exactly that entails, but it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to need it if they keep growing the way they are. So
very good. And are you far off? We've got a little sort of getting started in 9 Chronicles video on the way very shortly.
Yes.
Yes.
Haha. I got so tied up with so many things that my time was like disappearing and I couldn't control it. And now I finally got my own time and everything kind of goes at its own speed. And I'm running into all these stupid technical difficulties still. Like one of my computers died yesterday and then I had to reset everything up. Trying to do payouts. And those technical hell days. I think he tried to call me and I was like, I cannot talk now. I am raging. And I think a bit of the lockdown.
Don't rage, Jordan. No one likes you when you're angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it calm.
And, the COVID situation is getting pretty crazy here. Like there was people dying. 4 people found on the streets yesterday.
That's all over the front page of the papers down here today. That's
the major hospitals. They're putting beds on the street, because they can't. There's no capacity, so they're just putting up like a curtain, and then half the sidewalk is for beds and half the sidewalk is for walking. And the sidewalks in Bangkok, right? They're just brutal. So just the smell alone, I think, would make you sick if you were like sitting in a hospital bed on the streets.
Oh man, well, I hope that situation gets better for you in a hurry. But it doesn't look that flash there.
Oh man, and then they've even made everything even more restricted. I went to get your documentation so we can get the hard forking shares going, and they changed the banking hours on me. It was 10 till 5. And then the day that I went, they changed it till 3:30 and I showed up at 3:45. So they're making
that's all right. I'll give you till Monday. If you haven't got it to me, then I'm giving you shares to someone else.
To Stefano.
Anyway.
Or free giveaway tomorrow.
Free giveaway. Well, we are going to be talking you through exactly how that is going to work in the very near future.
50% control of hard forking.
It's illegal, by the way. Spoiler
Tell me
alert.
the best joke. Who's got the best joke?
Free shares, airdrop is security. Totally legal. We're gonna go to jail in 2 seconds, but sure.
I see BlockFi.
But only 12 or under.
BlockFi is getting in all sorts of trouble at the moment around issuing securities. It just seems rather relentless in the crypto space at the moment.
Yeah, I'm wondering whoever say that like doing things not following rules would have sooner or later ended up having projects in troubles. I wonder whoever mentioned that at least 10,000 times. Well, yeah.
So, any thoughts on the Elon Musk, Kathy Wood, and Jack Dorsey chat? Have you guys watched that?
No.
Elon who?
I didn't see that.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I really didn't. I generally didn't.
Oh, it's worth watching, even just for his bit. It's kind of like, imagine like a prisoner of war being told to disown their own country. It almost, it just felt like he was like, I got Bitcoin. SpaceX owns Bitcoin. We own Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's, it's great.
No, that's fine. What does we mentioned this like 20,000 times that he's like an important person and blah blah blah. How does this affect my decision on holding something or not, or entering into something or not, or like?
Well, he's clearly moved the market.
Field.
So
you want to follow the trend, Stefano?
Although I think that influence is very much.
Normally, I like to make the trend or like to find them before they're becoming.
Well, that's why you watch him, to confirm your trends.
So I can be happy with myself and take a look in the mirror and be like, "You are a genius. You are a genius." Elon Musk is agreeing with you.
In a month, he's going to be like, "Hey, you guys should all play Axies."
No doubt. The amount of places.
Come on, I'm waiting for the moment that he's going to flip on Ethereum. He's obviously going to do that. So.
Well, there have been some interesting buyers of Ethereum recently. The Rothschilds, the oldest banking family in the world, have just invested in the Grayscale Trust. They've upped their stake in Bitcoin, but interestingly, their purchase of the Grayscale shares was much higher for Ethereum. Found that very interesting.
Yeah,
Stefano won't.
Well, obviously not. Like
the obvious thing to do.
Of course it is. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
before we get into some gaming chat, we obviously are on the verge of EIP 1559. I think you mentioned last week that you're expecting a bit of FUD. There's also
we got the first bug already coming in.
Also talk of miners reorging the network. What can you shed some light on that? What's going down there?
Yeah, they're basically like they found a bug that was pretty bad actually. I'm laughing, but this is not a laughing matter. But I'm laughing because what happened is that like as soon as they found a bug, I got like 50 messages of being like, did they cancel 1559? And I'm like, what is everybody talking about? It's a bug. That's why you test things out. But basically like what's going on is nothing. That's the thing.
I was talking more in terms of it seemed to be we've talked about a contentious hard fork in the past. To me it was sounding more like taking control of the network, and the others were thinking, maybe we need to mesh the network a lot quicker than we thought. And in fact they're possibly making that contingency plan. So what's your take on all of this?
There is no difference on what was already mentioned or anything like that. It's basically like what came up is that like there was this bug, and the bug was actually like considered and generated also by the fact that like miners could have doing specific things in kind of like a generic point without going too much into details. But the thing was that like the model would have kept power to the miners, and against people could have still actually like pushing troubles and in the 1559 and in the post 1559. So they got back the same rule that they could fix that by going into the merge. That like once the merge will be deployed, miners would not be capable of like doing anything anymore. This is a no news once again, because we already knew this. We already knew that like they moved the merge higher. The original plan was to have sharding first, to plan sharding and then to launch the merge. So to have like the entire 2.0 in theory ready on the testnet, and then switching that when the entire model was actually ready for the scalability and the execution. Now they're like, no, we're doing the opposite. We put in the merge first, and then like we're gonna do sharding. The merge was already first because of the gas price and the gas situation. Now they're basically telling you like, we're putting the merge first because so miners can't do anything bad. It's the same outcome. Like there is no different in all of this. It's not that they're gonna do the merge tomorrow or like in October or November. Their original plan was to do that in Q4. Come on, they delayed 1559 already. They're gonna delay the merge of 1 month or 2 months or whatever it is. I do expect the merge to happen like by the end of Q1, to be honest. If it happens earlier, I will be super happy. But realistically, I'm expecting that to actually be in February, March, not earlier.
Okay. Happy enough with that explanation. Let's talk some gaming. Should we have a look at the what's been happening with the NFT and gaming coins first, maybe? And then Mr. Gonzo, if you could share our previously reviewed projects just very quickly. Okay. Right. What has happened? Who are the big movers this week? I'm assuming Axie.
Man, I don't think you want to look at that leaderboard.
Oh my God, Axie's over $30.
Yeah, boy.
Wow. Up 7% in the last hour.
Woo.
What's happened to Theta? That's kind of fallen off a bit of a cliff, maybe because no one can figure out how to actually use it. It's not just me. I'm not joking, mate. I'm not joking. Where's Rev? Where's Rev? Where's the Rev token?
You already passed it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Up 47% in the last 24 hours. Vroom, vroom.
Hey,
Anything else of note while we're on this page, guys, that you want to
Yeah.
highlight?
Tamagotchi's
Yeah.
up.
I got one. Gala down 30 in the 7 days. Crazy.
Ooh.
Costs a
Yeah,
lot of
but
Gala to get a node now.
Yeah, but it also bounced because it was like pretty low. The week earlier, it was
Yeah, right.
low, and then it bounced
Yeah.
back pretty heavy, and now it's back down. Like it's fluctuating on like that 30, 35, even 50 actually in some cases on the week.
Here's a good
Okay,
note.
top
Here's-
5 gaming tokens to invest in, not financial advice. Stefano, go. Top 5.
XS most likely. Still have rooms. Engine because I like it, and that's a good enough reason.
Mhm.
No, it has definitely the most structural ecosystem so far. They just like didn't bring the token yet into place in a good way. Decentraland, I don't know, potentially is, I think it's still over valued at 824 millions, but it's a good project. I actually like it.
I don't know, man. I don't think it is, because if you look at the sandbox, right? Like the Central Land has built the infrastructure. It's there. Like the world is there, right? And now it's just up to all the people to develop it, right? Whereas the sandbox, it's all on the developers now, and everybody's waiting, right? And I think that's worth a lot more than like the potential there.
So I agree that compared to the sandbox, Decentraland wins hands down. But
I mean, value for what you have, you know, like.
No, but that's the thing. Like the last time that I bought something on the sandbox was still in 2020.
Right.
Like my point is not that like, you know, Decentraland is overvalued and the sandbox is not. I think that the sandbox is like insanely overvalued. They're just like doing the land sales after land sales after land sales. It has been how many years that I've done this? Like how many projects? Because that's the thing. Like, and I say this, we need to start being absolutely honest with what's going on in the market. I am sick and tired of people just like blowing on projects and be like, oh, this is so good, it's gonna be like the best thing in the world. No, it's not true. Amioka brand so far on every single project that they have invested in or that they have pushed to the market, there is nothing that is close to actually being properly functional. Nothing. So what's the value of something like that right now? It's not 400 millions. It's not even 100 millions. They shouldn't be at that value.
Shouldn't on my bags again there, Stefano.
I mean, look at that. The thing has a 400 million market cap, and it's got 400 million in 24-hour volume. Yeah. What the fuck? The market is so broken. It's retarded.
Yeah, but that's the thing. What you can do with that now? Nothing. You can do like, you can get your land and you can own your land. You can get your NFTs and you can have that. You can stake. There are a lot of initiatives on staking.
So you get a 2-for-1 deal on the show, people. When I ask for the top 5 coins, you also get the worst ones thrown in there as well. I like that. No,
but you know, we need to consider these type of things. Like take exactly what there is above. Omi, Ekomai. Ekomai is an awesome project. They have official licenses with the DC, with so many other projects that are like the Ghostbuster, with the Warden Brothers, the movie studios thing. They have like tons of official licenses for what they're doing. As a project, it is live. It has a utility that you might like it or not, but official collectibles, licensed collectibles is a market that exists. You might not be into that, but it exists. And on the other side, it works as a product. Ekomai has been in development pretty much in the same time as the Sandbox, because they're both like sons from like the 2017 ICO bubbles. One is live. as a working product, is there. Decentraland is live as a working product, child from the 2017. The Flow is live ish, somehow, kind of, but it has the support of like NBA Top Shot. It has the support of like, you know, CryptoKitties. Is developed by like Dapper Slab and so on. Even if like the blockchain per se is not there
Blockchain.
yet. Let's put it like that. and blockchain air bracket. Let's go up. Engine, it's there. It has a product, is functional, is working. Chillits, I don't like it, but so whatever. Axie as a working kind of a working product. Till 2 weeks ago, it was working absolutely with no problems.
$500 million in Axie sales the last 30 days.
And that's the thing. The
Wow.
number speaks.
$500 million.
Data, for as much as it is a ghost town, and Sean has mentioned that like nobody's capable of using that, some people are capable, and there is a product there as well. So on this top 8, because I don't know Ultra and Bakery Swap, to be honest, but you know, on this top 8, the Sandbox is the only one that doesn't have a product right now available. So no, it does not deserve to be there.
All right, moving down. Anything else you want to highlight that you think is good?
What else?
Gala.
What else?
Gala 21.
Yeah, Gala's pretty good. Gala's
They're building more games coming in the games they have. It's fun. SLP,
no, but even before that, Alien World is not bad. It's not my jam. It's not my cup of tea. But again, working product. The game is available. Might not be nice, but
you
it's
use
there.
Wax, right, Stefano, for the NFTs? So
yeah. They're on the Wax blockchain.
no, but you use Wax, right? So Wax P
Yeah.
is right.
And the Wax blockchain is good because like it's free, doesn't cost anything. Like the bridge that they have, like you can enter the space with credit cards and so on. You don't have to necessarily pass via cryptos and so on. So that's good. 237 millions. I don't know, but it has a product.
Thoughts on Super Farm? This is this Elio Trades guy who's a pretty well-known influencer in the space. Have you looked into that at all?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Moving on to things you have looked at. Anything else?
Illuvium, I'm still waiting for them to release anything. I don't understand if they're planning a real game at this point or if they're trying to be a decentralized game. I would actually be quite on the question mark over there. Because if you're developing a game, you focus on a game. You don't develop a DEX. That doesn't make any sense to me. Without having a game, you don't focus on staking, on DEX, on all the things DeFi. If you're building a game, build the game first, and then do into DeFi if you want.
Okay.
Terra Virtua, I like it. I like it quite a bit. Atari, it's pretty famous, but Atari is like playing a brand name right now. It's still not clear what they're gonna do with their token. Rarible, I love it. Big fan of Rarible. What they've done with their platform is
Red Fox Labs certainly got some disturbing mentions in press this last week. Richard Hart had a guy called Alex Saunders on his show who's got a very big audience, covers a lot of gaming content, and he basically sat there and he read out a conversation between the two of them where Alex supposedly had asked him for a loan of $1.1 million, citing that he would be able to repay it back when because he holds so much Red Fox Labs and he would be able to sell that in September. So basically, obviously, Richard Hart has then said, well, okay, you're going to dump on your community. Fuck you. It was a very, very nasty stream, actually. I was cringing watching it.
It's going to zero.
Yeah, skipping that. That's fine. Avagotchi, everybody knows that. I'm involved in Avagotchi. I was always public on that. Question mark on the direction that they're going to take. Questioning a lot of things, but I'm still involved. The return is still good. Still making sense. Longevity wise is a completely different story. I don't know if the future is going to hold over there, but the present and the short and middle term, 100% yes. Whale, big fan of the Whale token. The Whale community as an experiment is absolutely amazing. They have basically like built this vault. It's probably like one of the biggest NFT vault that is available in the space. So having a token that is pegged to that is overall like a pretty nice thing. Super support on the whale community. Costs, I don't know that because I know costs with 2S, not with 1, so I have no idea about that. Block V, don't know that neither. Dego Finance, I thought that it was dead. Apparently, it's not.
Yeah, I thought that was a total scam.
Yeah, like I'm surprised. I made my return on Dago. Basically, like you have these NFTs that are like similar to like Minecraft things. You get like these random NFTs, you stake them and so on.
It's an insulting word for an Italian.
Yeah, didn't we cover
We
this?
spoke about that. Yeah, we did that. So I don't know, to be honest. I tried the platform. I play around with that a little bit. I made some money, but yeah.
Sean, where's our buds Beakhug?
Who?
Beakhug.
Oh, yeah, down the list. Well, just quickly though, just finish off anything of note for you, Stefano, as we go through this list.
Phantasma is a good one. I like that. Their ecosystem is very good. It's being used by a lot of artists. They do have a reason. Unicly, I would say to keep a look at that because right now, no, not at all. But in the future, they might actually like deploy some very smart thing if they get they're putting their stuff in the right places. Let's put it like that. But at the moment, it's one of those like keep an eye on. CryptoPunk collection, like Unicly collection, if you want to like, if you don't have enough money to buy an entire CryptoPunk, you can actually go into things like that. At that point, maybe get a shard from Nymphex, but that's an option as well if you want to get like fractionalized NFTs. Revamon, I know that Jordan was like a big fan over there.
It's up 75%, which is good. Which is right now we're at 38 cents, which is 4x a pre-sale, and they did a bunch of staking, and the alpha's coming, and there was that contest we talked about last week, so it's kind of carried on. PMOS,
yes, we should get on to entering that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a chat over the weekend on that one. I think Jesse's keen. Yeah, anything else?
Release without NFT, without the VR. At least they open up on the market. Blackpool token has been the one that like they've done an airdrop. That's an okay one if you want to get into a DAO that is versatile into play to earn. So if you have no idea whatsoever on what to do, that's actually an okay solution. Because they're like having scholarship, they buy NFTs, they have land, like they do like a tons of stuff. What else we got? Scroll down. Paint is still a thing. How is going Paint actually? Did they deploy anything new?
I just sold.
I like the concept of Paint, but
so do I. But you know, it was totally hyped, and I took my profits, and if it comes back, I can buy some more. It was free, and I was at that point where I'm like, I'm just taking profits. I don't care.
That's fair. That's fair.
You can only get into so many projects.
No,
Alrighty. Anything else for the community that you think?
Alpaca has some nice NFTs, but even that, like, it's a big question mark.
Some of this stuff, like Unilayer, is like an NFT marketplace. That's weird. And then Unifty was on BSC, which is cross chain, which is pretty good. If anybody was on Block Duelers, they might have done an airdrop with that because they didn't have a token when we started doing Block Duelers. So I got to check that. If it was up a bit, Sean.
So, sorry, wait, stop 1 second. My Crypto Heroes, which is MCH coin, they've done an airdrop on Polygon. So if you have a Polygon that has like a wallet that has done like some stuff, you might have an airdrop over there. I got some, and that's another thing. Worth noticing. That's the point.
What would you have had to have done on Polygon to get that airdrop?
Nothing. You would have. I think I got it like because I had like I used Quick Swap maybe or something like that. Right. Okay. I wasn't involved in anything there, so I just like received some tokens for free. Not sure on that, but have a look. Maybe like on your RPC on Polygon, you have some. Apart from that, I had a look at the game out of curiosity because like I received those tokens, and Look, my opinion on crypto games is becoming a little bit harsh on a lot of things. Either the game is cool, it's fun to play for free. Like, I don't care about the play to earn. I want to find a game that I'm enjoying playing. If that is not the case, then the game is not going to have a future. Then to me, can actually like go easily into a pump and dump scheme.
All right. And just very quickly, touching on the main market here, Bitcoin coming up on 33K, where there is a massive sell wall. So very interesting to see whether it gets past that. Ethereum looking pretty healthy.
It does.
Yeah. Destroying my
Took a
short.
little bit of time, but
I think I better close that.
you better.
I think so. Stellar have also making noises that they may well buy MoneyGram, which
Wait, Stellar is buying MoneyGram?
That's the talk.
Do they have the money to do that?
Stellar, hell yeah.
MoneyGram is not a small company.
Jeb McCaleb's got more money than God.
Yeah, he wasn't like the richest man in the world for a bit there.
Oh God, he's I mean he's got all the XRP cash that he gets a ton of those tokens every month, which he dumps in the market. Plus all his Stellar coins. That guy's got some coin. He started Mt. Gox, so God knows what he got out of that as well.
Okay. I mean, MoneyGram is not small. If they buy that, that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be actually. Yep, that would make the whole sort of Bitcoin and Lightning thing for all these remittance countries sit up and take notice. I'm sure that's the exact play that's going on there. So whether or not it's just a bit of marketing hype. Anything else of note in the top 100 that we should touch on, guys? Or have you sold it all and put it into gaming tokens and the NFTs?
No. I say that already. I'm actually accumulating Ethereum. I'm not really into NFTs or gaming or anything like that. I'm having a look at that. I'm putting like some small chip here and there, but the fact that I'm putting half an ETH or 1 ETH into a project doesn't really define the portfolio. So no, the only thing that I'm doing is accumulating ETH.
Me too.
Very good.
Actually, I've just been selling SLP when it's like when you can get 1 ETH for 6,000 SLP. I'm doing that usually. Just have my.
That's fair.
Just to keep stacking ETH. So.
Very good. So let's have a look who's in the chat with us today. I've got a couple of teams. I do looking to new scholars. So get in the chat, people, if you are looking for a scholarship. As you know, I like to give them to people that I see constantly following and supporting the content. Been keeping a very close eye on who that is. So
I guess I should
see. Sorry, go on.
I guess I should sell some of my AXS, right? I mean, it's 100x right now.
It's a pretty good return, isn't it?
You did 100x on that. Wow.
Well, this bot's like a fair bit at 30 cents. And then
nice.
Kept buying under $1.
Very good.
But I wasted them all on Axies. No, I didn't.
So, Mr. Gonzo, what did you want to share on, or actually, firstly, Stefano, is there any 9 Chronicles update at all?
No, not really. They are planning.
There's a new version, right? They just released after update.
They do that weekly, basically. They do that weekly. And the new version is basically like fixed, to be honest. The only thing that I think I would actually want to share there is that price is going down. Of the 9 Chronicles gold, and it's easier to get them. So once again, now the ratio is like 70. I've seen for small orders. For big orders. For small ones, it's still like a 60, and for
60
big orders,
what?
it's now like
60 what?
Oh, sorry, 60 on the dollars. So 60 coins per dollar, and on big orders is 70 coins per dollar. So value's been going down a little bit, which is understandable, I think, because you know, it's the same thing that we're seeing in every single one of these projects. And this also like means that it's pure speculation in a lot of cases. A project grows, we got nice stacks, and then if things happens, so X is an example, Nine Chronicles is another one. I'm sure that there are other games that have like the same exactly problem. When the system doesn't work, when playing is difficult, people get frustrated. If people get frustrated, it slow down the adoption, the growth, and all of that things, because the retention like start lacking and new people start talking less about the game because it's having problems, and that also has an impact on the price. So the only thing right now, unfortunately, right now that I feel is good to share on Nine Chronicles is that the token value is going down. So if you consider that a good entry or not, that's up
Going
to you.
down?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Well, that's like any long-term project, right? You buy the
Yeah.
dips and you sell the profits, you know.
Yeah.
What,
And if
what,
you're in a
what, how much
project
is the token at the
long-term,
moment?
you're looking.
It's 70 per dollar. So what's the value of 1 divided by 70 is 1.4 cents. So 0.014. And it used to be 2 cents, so it's down a little bit. Lost what, 20% pretty much?
Okay.
Plus,
Do
no,
we
more actually than 20%.
do we have any more insight into when
30%.
that's actually going to be a tradable token on exchanges, etc.?
Nope, not yet. Because before that, they're gonna announce something else. I can't share that, but I can tell you that there is gonna be another announcement, another thing that I need to share before giving that option. And they should have. That was supposed to happen in July, as per usual. That was supposed to happen in July. It's not gonna be the case, so there is gonna be some delay there as well. So things are gonna like switch swift a little bit. I think that maybe like September, October, November, that period. By the end of the year, I think that like with projects like this that are really, really early, that are trying to like define new things where like there are no rule books available.
Yep.
It's important to understand that like this is not a copycat. This is not like I take a project, I copy CryptoKitties and I add 4 things on top of that and I call it a new thing. It's not the case. This is doing things from scratch, and it means that every single thing that is done needs to be invented. It's tough, it's difficult. So those are like long-term games. They're not like short and easy return and stuff like that. So yeah, by the end of the year, I do expect that to happen. In the meantime, I'm just accumulating.
Okay. Listen, I'd like to give a team to Mary Grace Ignacio. I do appreciate your support of the Hard Forking brand. See you commenting on lots and lots of our Twitter posts and videos. So please hit me up in the Discord. The eggs are still hatching, so it will be a few days. But yeah, that'll be with you Tuesday, Wednesday. So welcome aboard, Mary Grace Ignacio.
Congratulations, Mary.
Are you sure? I think she has a scholarship. Did you check?
Ready? Oh, I hope not.
2
Well, she's
minutes
asking
late.
for one.
Sounds familiar, Mary Grace.
Yeah, on that note, I just want to make it super duper clear if we have people gaming the system, multi-accounts, or what's the term that's used?
Multi-accounting, yeah.
Multi-accounting, yeah.
Oh no,
Do not do that with me.
Oh no, she doesn't have a scholarship yet. That's good. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so I got one more I'll give away very shortly, people. So smash the likes. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, help us get over 10,000. I want to do that by the end of the weekend. So, yeah, guys. Now, Mr. Gonzo, we had a look at a new game, which we're going to get the feedback from the community. What any thoughts on how we're going to move forward with that?
Oh yeah. So we've got some starter packs, right, coming from them, which will allow us to start playing and start breeding. And then, so I'm not sure exactly how the scholarship model can work on Blockchain Cuties yet, but within our community, we can run a scholarship. Basically, if you're an Axie scholar, that's your collateral. So you can have a small blockchain cuties account to start out, right? And they can start playing a team. So, if something happens with the blockchain cutie account, you basically lose your scholarship, you get banned, and that's not a good thing. Until we figure out exactly how the scholarships can work with kind of a trustless manner. But like we just interviewed them yesterday, the day before.
Yep.
So I've picked a scholar that can help me with the breeding, who I think can be our point person as a scholar. And then there's, you're gonna take one starter pack, Sean, or do you want to give it to a scholar?
Look, I think I'll give it to a scholar, but we'll discuss that. The other thing we're looking to do is to create some sort of local content around that game as well. So we'll have more of a chat with you, community, in the coming days.
Well, if you look in the Discord chat, they were already asking about that. And,
right.
I've actually been approached by another scholar, the gentleman, who was a scholar from last week or the week before he won. And he said, hey, I'm going to do a podcast and I want to talk about Axies and hard forking and stuff. I said, hey, if you want, I can come on the show with you. He's like, whoa, that'd be great. So, we're getting some more scholars that are actually podcasting and doing content of their own. So, if any of those scholars, you want a guest, I'd be happy to go on and talk with you. Or maybe you could talk to Stefano and Sean. We could also help you get some content together and things to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they're quite keen to have some in local languages as well. We can help with editing, etc. So get in touch with us on that. We really want to. First and foremost, we want everyone's sort of feedback on what they actually think of this game. That sort of first cab off the rank really is to get our heads around what everyone thinks of it, whether it's a winner.
We've got Pusa playing and Spaghetti's playing and Tiso's playing already.
Right.
So they all have the same questions that we were having, like, oh, this is confusing. There's so many options and stuff. So, but the good thing with this game is that they give you a free trial cutie so you can figure it out without having to pay any money. So the idea is that the scholars will do a bit of research and then we can help fund some teams and then just go from there. And, it looks like the ways to earn is by staking your BCUG or you're doing an LP, which is really like 550% return right now for an LP, or just staking is 150% return. And then also, so you can play adventure to make, to earn, you can breed to earn, and then you can also, there's items in the game that you can collect for earning. So once we get, a couple more details, get into it for the next couple of days, we can figure out exactly, how the scholarship could work, how much time they put in and how much assets we let them play with, and then figure out the percentage if it would be like the same as Axie or a little bit different. But there's a lot to learn. And I think, the way that we've done it with this one is it's more of like a community thing. Like, let's get everybody on it. And then we started that channel where we can start sharing information. And, the first thing is we need some videos on how to start up, right? So Vlad, if you watch the interview, he suggested in the Philippines, because the game actually is not that big in the Philippines. They have a huge community in Venezuela. Luckily, we have some Venezuelan scholars. So hopefully we can get some crossover action happening there. So yeah, it should be interesting, like there's so many games coming out, and this one just seemed like quite easy to start with a bit of a scholarship model. And they've been around a long time, and they've gone through a lot of the same problems that Axie have, and they've solved some of the problems, like the scaling issues, but they have some of their own problems. And it's just interesting to see, like they both started about the same time. And then, Axie really focused on just the one game and just chugging away at it and building their own platform. Whereas Blockchain Cuties really was trying to get on all the platforms that they could. And it seems like they have a talented dev staff, because, it's like one or two guys that are doing all the blockchains, which to me sounds pretty crazy. So, but I think, it takes longer to implement new games and new features because it has to work on everything instead of just one. So,
very good. So jump into the Discord and join that particular group. if you are interested. There's going to be plenty of action there in the coming weeks. Look, second scholarship, Ren. I also appreciate your support of the channel right across YouTube and Twitter. I'm constantly seeing you, so I'd love to also give you a scholarship. So hit me up in the Discord and I'll have that to you in the next few days as well. Ren. Yeah, so we're going to have to be fairly short today, guys. I'm going bowling with a busted arm.
Oh yeah, 5-pin or 10-pin?
10-pin, but I can barely move my arm. I spent the morning in an MRI machine, so this is probably the last thing I should be doing.
Granny style. You got to do granny style.
But yeah, I'm going to get one of those where you just put it on the rail and roll it down.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be awesome, isn't it?
Bring your walker.
Oh, man, I've been bowling for about 30 years. Kind of looking forward to it, but not with a dodgy arm. But I'll give it my best. I'll shoot some video.
You're gonna go bowl? Is it you throw with the same shoulder that's fucked?
No, it's my good arm. So as long as I don't move the other arm somehow, I'll be able to do it. But like that, it's not going to be pretty at all. But I'm doing it. So yeah, guys, anything else on the gaming front to share with the community before we wrap it up today?
We have the Town Star competition that we started when Axie was down. Basically, there's the weekly competition, and I put up some prizes, first, second, third, for the best town in the weekly comp, just to get that going a bit. And I think Pusa, she's pretty much a master at that game already. She's giving everybody tips, and she's got the templates on how to build everything and like what to build and when to build it. So that's kind of interesting.
Do you guys have any sort of little internal competitions with all your scholars? I mean, if someone is just churning it out and making a heap of SLP, do you reward people, or is there any? How do you sort of structure that? I'm getting up to speed on all of this now.
The scholars already have their monthly tournament. All scholars, like ours, Jordan's and mine, they have a monthly tournament altogether.
Mm-hmm. My scholars allowed to join?
Yeah, they are. It's just like if they're part of the scholar, if they're active, they will know about that. Like that's the thing. It's all the scholars. The hard forking it's kind of like straightforward on that. You know, we got like the internal opportunities that are part all new people that are in the community. The tournament on Axie once a month. The 9 Chronicles daily tasks or monthly or whatever it is, but like that play turn thing. The weekly tournament on Town Star that is done by Jordan. Mm-hmm. We done the cooking competition like last Sunday just to like warm up a little bit the spirits of people that were not able to play. Like there are a lot of things that are only exclusive to the community.
Okay, I need to get a bit more involved there. I'm really joining Axie Land with the rest of you.
You can get a jersey,
a late starter.
You can get a jersey.
Well, I want to talk to you because you're an amazing artist, Jordan. We should actually make a bit of hard forking merch. Maybe that's another thing we can have a chat about over the weekend.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we should do that. Okay, anything else for the community before I go 10-pin bowling?
Well,
Puza, who wants the cooking competition? It was Edwards. I think it was. Or I tagged that, by the way. It's in the Scholar channel. He has done a video that is insane. Like, he's done the recipe from scratch. He has described every single step. He has prepared all the ingredients, the quantity. All in all, it was the most complete effort of everybody. But I must say that some of the entries were like either super amazing and some were like super funny. Like it was very, very nice to see all of them, by the way.
That's awesome. Very good. Very good. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm already late for my my pickup ride here. So yeah, Mr. Gonzo, anything else just before we wrap up for today?
Payments are coming. They should be done by Monday, hopefully.
Yep. Yeah,
So
I
all
paid.
the
I think I paid the ones that I could pay today. There's a few of you others that your SLP become available in the next few days. So you can hit me up if that's not the case, but I'm pretty sure I'm on top of all of that. And Jazzy, I'm not sure if she's here, but thank you so much for your
She's at a
help
wedding
over
right now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
So
But she said,
you're
I can
out
still
and about
send
again.
QR codes if we need them.
No.
The dedication is unbelievable.
Oh my God, you guys give her a day off.
Oh, totally. We did on Sunday when we did the cooking thing because it was getting crazy and everybody's like, ah. I said, look, do not issue any codes today.
Yep.
Take it off. Just relax. And then she was like, okay, thanks. And then, it's been better because of Spaghetti and his wife, Maggie, have been helping as well. But
now, just quickly, just
on
on that note, I am looking for somebody that can really help out with some social media. I've had a couple of people contact me, but please, if you are interested in that and have a background in it, most importantly, can you give me a bit more detail around what you have done and what you think you could do for the brand?
Mr. Sean, I'm a professional TikToker.
You are.
Yeah. Can I have a job?
Show us the TikTok dance. We'll make a decision right now. Hang on, let me full screen you. Here we go, everyone. Let's vote. Let's vote on this TikTok dance.
I lose.
You're fired.
You're fired. Get out.
Oh shit.
Okay.
My TikTok skills suck. My daughter's gonna be ashamed.
She has all the reason to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, sorry to cut it a bit short today, people, but I do need to dash. But great to see so many of you here. I plan on getting another 10 teams together over the next week. So make sure you keep supporting the channel. I do notice who follows the videos, shares the content, and that's how I'm basically allocating my teams. So keep it up, people.
10,000 viewers. 10,000 subs. 10,000 subs.
I know. It's so frustrating.
We're at 9,840. We need 160 more. Come on, guys.
I know. If you haven't subscribed, and I'm sure some of you haven't, make sure you do that, please. Stefano, how are you spending Friday night?
Streaming.
Hey, they want lessons on TikToking, guys. See, it was good. I'm not sure if that's because of their boss or because they actually like it.
They're polite. That's the thing.
I agree with Stefano on that one. They're an extremely polite community.
Hey, come on, I'm self-aware. I know.
All right, send us your TikToks, and the best one gets prize next week.
Nice. What's the theme?
Make us laugh. Dancing, isn't it? Make us laugh. Exactly.
With crypto, maybe hard forking. Maybe some.
Yeah, we'll leave it up to you, but we'll have a nice prize. We'll have a very nice prize. Actually, we've got a few things we can give away next week. So
you can share
some TikToks.
Share the hard forking TikTok. Oh wait, we don't have one. Wait,
failed.
I don't want a TikTok though. Who wants a TikTok?
No, that no. I'm not the right person for that for sure.
Who's the best TikToker in the hard forking community? Who is it? We want to know.
Yeah, true. Actually, if there's anyone with a big TikTok audience, would be very, very keen to hear from you.
TikTokerist. Hilarious.
Yeah, so just in summary, people, those 2 new scholars, hit me up if there are some social media people out there. And obviously TikTok would be very appealing if you've got a big audience. Hit me up. But thank you all for joining us today. I wish you and your families a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Stefano and Mr. Gonzo, for your time, and enjoy your Friday and weekend.
Pleasure.
All right, guys. Yep, I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Catch you later, guys.
Take care.